Learn from our activity that we did on Tuesday, where we had to rotate our triangles. Okay. We learned quite a few different definitions and theorems. So the first thing that we kind of reviewed is what a straight angle was. Remember, a straight angle was opposite rays. That form a straight line. It equals 180 degrees. Let's see. Then we talked about a linear pair. They are adjacent angles that form a straight line. Their sum is 180 degrees. And they kind of look like this. Try again. So angle 1 and angle 2 are a linear pair. Any questions over that? Then we talked about supplementary angles. Or let's do two angles. Sum is 180 degrees. The difference between a linear pair and a supplementary angles are that they don't need to be adjacent to each other. Linear pairs have to be next to each other. They have to share a common ray. Whereas supplementary angles can just be two separate angles that just happen to add to 180. Then our two theorems that we talked about were the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Let's see. Is 180. Okay. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Remember in our notes we highlighted that. I'm going to highlight that, or put a star by it, or however you know, so that's really important. That's a theorem that's kind of new to us. And the other one is the exterior angles of a triangle the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. Okay, and so we should highlight this one, and we should highlight this one. Because these two are new and very important to us. That's supposed to be a star. That's another star. Beautiful stars, I know. Any questions over that? We're all good? Okay, now we're going to use those theorems and definitions to solve some problems. Solve some wonderful issues. Okay, we've already done A, so we're going to do B. A was on your separate sheet of paper that we did on Tuesday. Okay, so B is what we're going to start on today. Okay, this is a triangle. I have all of the interior angles of that triangle. So we're going to use the sum of the interior angles. Okay, we're going to use the sum of the interior angles of a triangle equals 180 to find x here. So this angle here is 2x. This angle here is x plus 30. This angle here is plus x minus 10. And all of them together should equal 180 degrees. Okay, now we're just going to solve that equation by combining our like terms. I'm going to add 2x, x, and x. So 2, 3, and then 4. So there's 4 x's. Then I'm going to combine the 30 and the negative 10. 30 and negative 10, they're opposite signs, so I'm going to subtract and get plus 20. It equals 180. Any questions over that? So then I'm going to subtract the 20 from both sides. I'm going to get 4x equals 160. Divide by 4, divide by 4. We get x equals 40. Any questions over that? We're all good? Okay, next one. Okay, so we need to find x and y in this one. So I'm going to start by finding x because that will be the easiest thing. These two angles are a linear pair. And they equal 180. They form that straight line. There are two adjacent angles that form a straight line. So that's what we call a linear pair. And so they equal 180. So I just have to take 180 and subtract the 150 from there. And that'll give me 30 degrees. So that's what the x equals. Any questions over that? Okay. Next thing, I'm going to put the 30 degrees here so I can use that. Does anyone have any idea then how I'm going to find y? How can I write an equation with y? Yeah? Very good. These are all the interior angles of a triangle. So to find the y, I'm going to use the sum of the interior angles of a triangle equals 180 degrees. Any questions over that? So now that I found that 30, I can use it. I'm going to have the 30 plus I have then the 2y. And I have the y. And they will all equal 180 once I add them all up. Okay, so I'm going to combine my terms, 2y and y, and we get 30 plus 3y equals 180. I'm going to subtract that 30. I'm going to get 3y equals 150. I'm going to divide by 3, divide by 3. I'm going to get y equals 50. Any questions over that? Okay. The next one. Okay, I want to find NMP. NMP. I want to find this angle right here. Before I can find that angle, I need to find x. So I have to find x first. Okay, so we want to look back at some of our theorems and definitions in order to be able to find x. Because I don't have all the interior angles, and this is a linear pair, but I don't have this angle here, so that's not going to be helpful. Okay. So what I have is two interior angles and one exterior angle. So if we go back to all of our, oopsie, I just passed it, of our wonderful things, I don't have straight angle. Again, I do have a linear pair, but I don't have values for them each. Supplementary angles I do have, but again, I don't have values for both. I don't have all the interior angles of the triangle, but I do have an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. Do you guys know what non-adjacent means? Not next to each other. They don't touch each other. Okay? So here I have an exterior angle. This is an exterior angle. These two are the non-adjacent interior angles. So exterior angles equal the sum of the non-adjacent interior angles. That means that this right here, the 4x minus 26, is equal to the x and the 2x. X plus 2x. Any questions over that? We're all good? Then we're just going to solve. So x and 2x are like terms. I'm going to combine them and get 3x. I'm going to move the 4x over. I'm going to get negative 26 equals negative x. I'm going to divide by negative x. Divide by negative x. I'm going to get x equals 26. Right, divide by negative 1. Divide by negative 1 on both sides. Any questions? Okay, but it didn't ask me for x. It asked me for NMP, so I'm not done yet. NMP. Plug it into what? Yeah, so let's find this value and this one right here. So x is just x, so it's 26. This is 2 times x, so 2 times 26 is 52 degrees. Any questions on how I got that? We're all good? Okay, so now to find the measure of angle NMP, we're going to use the sum of the interior Oh, let's spell that better. Of a triangle equals 180 degrees. So now I have 26 and 52. So 26 plus 52 equals 78. Now what? Subtract from 180. So 180 minus 78. Let's put it underneath it. I like that better. Gives me 102. So measure of angle NMP equals 102 degrees. Well, so this isn't a really good representation of this angle, is it? Because that angle should have been a lot bigger, right? Yeah. To get that. Any questions? We're all good? Okay. Let's do the next one. How do you guys try that one on your own?